I'm back. Alright. So I did make myself a new coffee so that we can enjoy our journey in the Forgotten City. Yeah, that's the game we are playing. A Roman relief depicting a great circular portal and two women. I wonder who they could be. Yeah, one of these is definitely Karen. Alright, it's that. I cannot click on something like this. Yeah, that's basically... He's standing where he died. I believe I died here. Oh!
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
Right. What are we picking? Who am I? He doesn't know. I mean, if I don't know, why would he? He's probably speaking Latin. We're going for a little bit of low key. Yes.
Yeah, you know, agricultural goddess of springtime? You're not from around here, are you? Oh, I see what you did there. Changing the subject like that. Nice try. But I'll ask again. Who are you? And what were you doing in the shrine?
Damn. I'm not telling these guys I'm from the future. I mean, that's basically never the way. Holy shit, I cannot tell you guys how often I read stories about this kind of topic. And yes, of course, if you are strong, if you trust someone very, very deeply, and then it's okay. But you don't go to the next random person and tell them, hey guys, I'm from the future. I have the same name as an emperor that you probably already have. So yes, I am Caesar, and I got lost.
Oh, is that right? Well, just make sure you don't get lost in any other sacred places you're not supposed to be. Can't have you disrespecting the gods by accident, can we now? But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine. Not
Your
laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright, lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be
Yeah,
magistrate
bitch.
for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
You know what? Fuck this magistrate. Honestly,
Politics.
I've never liked him.
I'd stay clear of it, and her, if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say.
What's
Down on
she?
your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Ah, don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
Mm-hmm.
Up here on your right
Suspicious.
is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy. Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Bro, no wonder he has such a shit mood. His name's Horatius. Who the fuck's called Horatius? I mean, I would probably be pissed all the time if my name was something like that. Horatius. Yeah, bro. Are you paid? You know what? I don't want to talk with you. Come, lead the way.
The thing you really need to understand right now is the golden rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the golden rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
Little fun fact about the word decimation. I guess he called it. He basically explained it, but it's coming from the what's it called? The Latin word for 10. Deci or something like that. So that's what he basically just told us is the birth of the word decimation. That's where that word comes from for you guys who are interested in this. I guess that's the magistrate Sentius.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Caesar.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress. I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning. We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I mean, it is beautiful.
More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
Can't say I have.
Nor could I, until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die. You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
Yeah, bro, what counts as a sin here?
An intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone, blasphemy, trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide? As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
Yeah, fine. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, man. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from.
Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world. Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson, and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
Yeah, of course. It's all true, typically. Ah, that also, yeah. Decimation. Yes.
Of course. What else would we do with those prisoners of war who would otherwise have been executed? And besides, there are laws for their protection as well.
Okay. So, remember that, guys. Slaves are okay. Don't you people watch blood sports for entertainment?
Occasion. But our gladiators are almost all volunteers seeking glory, or condemned prisoners who would have been executed anyway. I do not see the harm.
True, technically true. Yeah, I can live with that. But why do women have fewer rights than men?
Of course, but with fewer rights come fewer responsibilities, and the right to be protected by their fathers and husbands.
Yeah, but did you ask the women? I don't believe so. Don't you persecute Christians?
You mean the blasphemous cult responsible for burning down half of Rome last year? It's hard to blame the people for being angry about that.
Damn, he has an excuse for everything. Don't you practice collective punishment?
About our practice of decimation? Of course. We could hardly unite all these warring tribes without a disciplined, formidable legion.
Technically true. I can see the appeal of the Roman Empire. I'm not gonna lie. My worldviews are shook, but we are living in the 21st century, and that means where I'm from, we consider those things to be abhorrent.
Well, right now, you're a long, long way from home. I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there are still those here who resist, whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
Why do I have to do that, bro? Why don't you investigate?
Well, I believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
I'm really hating that this dude really is making sense. Fair enough. I mean, I can guess why Proserpina sent me. So I mean, I can ask that.
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
Yeah, alright. I mean, he's making sense and he knows way too much. So I guess I have to tell you the truth. Or do I? Nah, I'm not a liar. I mean, I did lie one time. But yeah, let's do it like this. You're right, I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is
Yes.
unfathomable. Please, tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us? Of this city?
Ah, bro, do you really want to know? You'd all be turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it, our downfall, 1,000 times. But it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Yes. Yes. Honestly, I don't want to know any suspects that he has, because it may intrude into my own investigation. I mean, I have to investigate nevertheless, right? So that's all the question I have for now.
So, are you with me?
I can ask
Can
him
I
again
count
later.
on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule?
Alright, I'm in.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city. Talk to everyone. Help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
Alright.
Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Yeah, bro, why not? I get right on it. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, does it? But if we are investigating everyone in the city, that means we are also investigating our nice and loyal magistrate. Not stealing. Note from Centilla. Centilla, tu Sentius, may Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. By the way, that's Zeus. The godfather, the Zeus. And guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Sentia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be re-elected. I'm sure of it. Bro, I kind of want to know what happens if I'm stealing. I'm stealing his money. Will I die? I mean, we can save, as you can see.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What? Aua. Huh? There was a graffiti. Oppa! Nope. No. Aurelia, out of my way! I mean, let's just roll with it and see what happens. That was the magistrate. Nice. Oh, I've looped through time now. Ah, alright. Follow Sentius back to the shrine, use his portal again. I really thought I may do some cool shit. I mean, whatever. Whatever, let's talk with him.
Salve, friend.
Yes, I'm Caesar, and we have had this conversation before.
So, I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you are about to offer to take me to see Sentius so he can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, Bacchus, how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem, I have to go.
And since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
A zipline handlebar? Bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's not a thing in the Roman Empire. That was not a thing.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Thanks. I'll be going now.
Alright, see you around.
So, yeah, guys, that was that. We we did something. We have learned about consequences today. We have learned about the sin of stealing. We have told Galerius that he is repeating himself. Is there a golden, another golden dude? Can I go there? No, probably not. Probably not. Oh, fuck, I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm almost dead. Alright, but with that said, we have looped through time once. We have killed everyone here one time. So pretty funny, but I guess that's enough for this video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching and see you in a little bit. Bye bye.